felling some trees today. These are actually dying for some reason. You can see what they're supposed to look like over there. Well, this one here is a cedar, but that's some kind of a pine. I don't know exactly what kind it is, but they're supposed to be like that, right? And this one died, and we've got one right here that's dead. So it's like, but you can see one down there that's still alive. So some of them are dying and some of them are not, and I haven't figured out yet what it is that's killing them. But when they get to this stage, they start dropping limbs all over the yard constantly. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this guy out of the way and put it on the burn pile back there. I'm gonna try and go ahead and cut that other one down too, if my saw will hold up. I've got the electric chainsaw out here, and I've only got one battery, so we'll see if it lasts long enough. See, it's just breaking up like a light bulb that hit the ground. It's just shattering everywhere. Completely dead. I don't know what happened to these trees, but I'm trying to get it turned around here so I can get my way through the gate. It's probably going to leave a giant mess all over the yard. Now that I've got it turned around, I'm going to cinch the chain up a little shorter so I can try and make it through this fence gate right here. I think it's going to hit the side of my fence anyway. But it's not going to tear up anything, at least. I don't think. Well, that's the best I can do with it regardless, so here we go. Then we got to cut that one down. That's a cherry, so it loses its leaves in the wintertime. But this one here is an evergreen. It should still be green. Obviously it's not. We already cut that one down last year because it died. But then, like I said, if you look on down through here, that one looks great. So I don't know what the deal is with these trees. I don't know if they just don't like the acidity in the soil here or the alkalinity in the soil here. I honestly haven't ever tested it to see what it is, what the pH balance is, but maybe they're just not happy with the soil we've got around here. I don't know. So from now on, we're going to plant cedars like this. These are eastern red cedars, and they love this part of the world right here. That's what we'll do from now on. Got to get my gloves on here before we unhook this thing. My wife always makes fun of me because every single time I go outside to do anything, doesn't matter what it is, I end up getting cut. I end up bleeding no matter what I'm doing. So I've learned that I pretty much have to wear gloves to do anything anymore, but that's okay. This is the one thing I'll still use a chain for. When we go off-road and we're playing in the mud on purpose, we don't ever take chains anymore, because me and my buddy almost got killed one night when a clevis hook broke free from the Jeep that was trying to pull us out of a mud hole. And I learned right then and there that chains have their purpose for work like this, where you're not snapping it, you know, it's just static load. They have their purpose. But if you're trying to pull a truck or tractor or anything like that out of a stuck situation, you want a fabric strap. So now what we'll do is we'll take the bucket and push this tree up onto the burn pile, and then we'll go get the other tree. And my dog absolutely hates this tractor, so he's gonna go nuts. Watch out, Tuck. Move, Tucker. This work that I'm getting ready to do right here is exactly the reason why I had my buddy fabricate a grill guard for this tractor last year. See how the sticks and the branches are just everywhere. So I'm getting ready to push into this dead tree right here. And it's very possible that one of these branches might sneak around the bucket and get into the grill. So that grill guard prevents the headlights from getting knocked out or something like that. Obviously, that's the purpose of it. But like I said, this is the exact kind of work that we find ourselves doing around here all the time. And a grill guard for the tractor was a great purchase. Money well spent. So I'll just take the bucket and kind of get up under it, and then I can roll it right on top of the burn pile. Just like that. And now all that's left is about 4 million pieces that broke off of it, but that's okay. Now we'll go cut down this other tree and see if I have enough chainsaw battery left to get that done. Sorry about that, my gate was trying to close up on me. So this tree right here is not as big as the last one I just cut. So, you know, this little 24-volt saw's got a 12-inch bar on it. So obviously you can't do any huge jobs with it, but it should cut through this one okay. And the good thing about this little tree is it's already leaning away from the fence. So I'm not even gonna bother trying to cut a notch in this one. I'm just gonna try and cut it straight through, especially because I've only got 2 bars left on my battery now. I started off with 4, which obviously is a full charge. Cut down that other tree over there. I did cut a notch in it, and then I cut through. I had to work on both sides. Had to kind of alternate sides because, like I said, the bar's too short. So let me see if I can just get this to go right through this one. But, you know, I can't say enough good things about this little Kobalt saw. I've cut down several trees with it. I've cut up several trees with it. It's just super handy to have because, like I said, for small jobs like this, you don't have to fool with gas and oil mix and, you know, trying to get the thing started on a cold day or any of that stuff. You just pop the battery in, you're ready to go. I don't know how good this chain is. I've had this chain on here for a while. I need to invest in a good chain sharpener. That's going to be my next purchase. So what I've been doing on these trees, eventually I'll rent a stump grinder, but for now, I've just been cutting them off about, I don't know, 18 to 24 inches high. And so it gives you a place to sit. I mean, I figure if you're going to cut a tree down, might as well use it for something, at least for a little while, right? So I've just kind of been making little stools out of them. So if you're out here on a nice day, you can just, you know, use them for a place to sit. So let's try that again. See, and there it stopped. And it starts to do that when the battery's getting a little low. Once you get some real torque on it, it'll just stop. But then you can immediately get it to go again. It's not a problem. It's just you got to pull the bar out and start over. I'm about 2/3 of the way through there already. Ah, come on, saw. Just a little bit more. I think it's starting to go. I could just about push it over at this point. Yeah. All right, I think my saw's just about dead, but there it goes. So yeah, a little Kobalt saw. Like I said, if you had 2 or 3 batteries, you could do quite a bit of work in a day's time with one of these things. All right, so we got this one over here. I tell you what, guys, this tractor right here has been a great little tractor so far. This month marks 2 years now that I've had this tractor, and you guys have seen us do quite a few different projects with it around here. Like I always say, these compact tractors are as handy as a pocket on a shirt. You can do just about anything with one of these little compact tractors. If you've got any amount of land at all, you've got to try and get one of these compact tractors. These things are so cool and so useful. This one in particular, being a 40 horsepower, it's got enough power to do a lot of jobs. I mean, you could cultivate ground, till up ground. You could, I've mowed with it. I mean, there's a lot of different things you could do with it, but it's still small enough though that it'll fit in a lot of places. You know what I mean? You can take this tractor places that you can't drive a larger utility tractor. And something else that I've noticed about this, if you want to transport this tractor, you can get by with a normal car hauler type trailer. You don't need a big equipment trailer. This thing, as you see it right here, is probably about 4,500 pounds. So, you figure that's the same weight as a typical car. So you can use your normal trailer to haul this tractor somewhere if you need to take it for service or repair, or if your buddy has a project he wants help with. So that's another big advantage to these compact tractors. But yeah, this New Holland Workmaster 40 has been a fantastic little tractor. Let me see how many hours I've got on this thing now. I think I'm at like 150-ish. Yeah, 152 hours. So we don't use it a whole lot, but it has done a variety of jobs around here. Now, obviously, this is a tractor that's not manufactured by New Holland. These are actually LS tractors. And, there's some YouTubers out there who kind of push people away from buying tractors like this that are rebranded. But I'll give you my opinion on it again. Not that I haven't gone over this before, but if you look at the subcompact and the compact tractor segment, there is not a tractor out there that's actually made by, like for example, this, not made by New Holland. If you buy a Massey Ferguson tractor, it's not actually made by Massey Ferguson. If you buy a John Deere tractor, it's not a John Deere tractor. At least not a pure John Deere tractor. It may have a few parts and pieces or maybe some assembly that happens here in the US, but that is not a John Deere tractor. It does not have a John Deere engine in it either. So the fact of the matter is, all of these tractors in this segment are kind of that way. They're rebranded from another manufacturer, usually somewhere else in the world. So I think personally that it doesn't matter which brand you get, as long as you're getting the features that you want, you have a dealer that's close by who can help you, and you're happy with the price. That's why I bought this one, because I shopped, you guys remember, I shopped all of the brands. I looked at Kubota, John Deere, New Holland, Massey. I looked at some of the lesser known brands like Coyote, for example, TYM, on and on. I shopped all of them. And at the end of the day, this one right here just had more standard equipment and features on it for the same price. You know, I'm not going to go over all that stuff again, but there's things on here like cruise control, like standard rear remotes, you know, on and on and on, that you just had to pay extra to get on the other brands. So, and plus we had a New Holland tractor that was an excellent tractor for over 20 years that we traded in on this one. So that's why I went this way. But you can't go wrong with any particular brand. So don't get caught up in that. You know, don't worry about it. Just make sure that your dealer is close by and they can help you out. You know, I wouldn't drive 2 or 3 hours to another state to purchase a tractor because they don't have a dealer for that brand close to my house. I wouldn't do that, you know, but as long as you can find help from a dealership nearby, go for it. But yeah, like I said, this New Holland Workmaster 40, fantastic tractor. Looks like my neighbor's coming over the hill, spreading out some hay for the animals. But it's been a fantastic tractor, flawless, 0 warranty repairs. The only concern that I've had is the hydraulics on the front end loader. You know, the bucket's kind of floppy sometimes, but the tractor itself, fantastic. Yeah, so you for sure can't go wrong with a New Holland tractor. But like I said, just whoever in your area is selling these things, you really can't go wrong with any of them. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish cleaning this mess up and get the rest of this limbs and stuff that I dropped back there cleaned up with the bucket. And we'll talk to you guys later on. Have a good one.